Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your card of the day. The card of the day is the High Priestess. This card is all about intuition. So your intuition holds secrets inside of you. Your intuition is your connection to your higher self, to collective consciousness, to your truth. So many of us aren't able to get in touch with our intuition for many reasons. Number one is distractions, TV, the news, social media. All of these things can be good for you in certain doses, but sometimes we flood ourselves so much with information from other people that we forget what our truth is. You have to realize that your subconscious takes in the images and the words and the emotions that you're constantly surrounding yourself with. So sometimes it's hard to hear your own intuition because you're listening to the thoughts and the feelings of other people and the news and the media. So this card is all about retreating into solitude, retreating into silence, which can be so hard for many of us. So many of us in this society are just go, go, go all the time, especially if you're an Aquarius and you've got ADHD like me. We've always got to be on the move. So something that's really helped me is meditation. I just go on YouTube and I type in 5-minute meditation and I click on one that resonates with me. Sometimes I have to listen to a couple because sometimes the people's voices are annoying, or I'm just like, this is weird or this is cheesy. But eventually I find one, and I have a playlist that I made of meditations, and you guys should make your own playlist. Find meditations that really help soothe you and relax you. If you want to do something intentional while you're meditating, you can even do a manifestation meditation and meditate on something that you want. But it's nice to just be able to be in your body and take some deep breaths and clear your mind for a little bit. I also like going out into nature, going on a nice walk by a river or a lake or an ocean, being in the forest, getting barefoot on the grass. These are all things I like to do to meditate and get grounded and get centered in the moment. And obviously taking deep breaths is going to be so important for you. So find your own way and find your own space to be able to do this meditation. Another reason we can't hear our intuition sometimes is because of the food that we're eating. I recently experienced this. When I was living in America, the food there is literally poison, so I was doing really well on a raw, vegan, organic diet, and so my intuition was coming in strong. Then I went to France, and I was able to eat bread again, and I was able to eat all these sweets because the way that they make the food there is a lot more pure, it's a lot less toxic chemicals, so I wasn't getting hives and breakouts like I usually do. But I realized that the food had a huge effect on my mood and on me being able to access my intuition. So I'm not saying don't treat yourself, live your life and have different experiences. I really wanted to taste all that amazing food in France. But now that I'm in Egypt and back to my organic food diet, I'm realizing, whoa, this is a huge difference. I can easily tap into my intuition. I can feel the energy. I know what my next step is. And so food, the chemicals that are in your food can actually alter your attachment to your intuition. I also see that, fluoride in the water, it actually calcifies your pineal gland and keeps you from being able to access your intuition. So trying to get as healthy of a source of water as you can, trying to get away from fluoride, get a filter for your water, even if you have to save up. I had to buy one that was $100 and it was really annoying, but health is wealth, you guys, and it was important for me in my job to be able to access my intuition. Something else that can get in the way of you being able to access your intuition is kind of based on the first point, just not being able to be in your body and be in the present. Constantly living in the past and being upset and being angry and being bitter about the things that have happened to you, or constantly being in the future trying to worry and predict and control outcomes. When you get to the present moment, you realize that's all you have. The past is gone. The future is simply just an addition of all your current moments. And so being in the present, that's where you have the power. That's where the magic happens. And so just being in your body, being in the present, taking deep breaths, and something that's helped me too, because I also have PTSD, is being able to touch and feel and smell and get engaged with my senses. Creating artwork really is soothing for me because it's a way that I can kind of meditate while still moving and still doing something. And I really focus on creating paintings. I made this deck actually for you guys. Creating this deck was like so relaxing for me, and it helped me really get into the moment. So create something, make something, get in touch with your intuition. The other thing I'm seeing here is it's time for you to listen to your inner voice and become aware of your spiritual nature. Once I realized that everything is energy and we're all energy, and like God is energy, the universe is energy, we're part of the energy, and like we're all one, we're all created from the same source, we're all part of the same source, it really got me connected with spirituality. So realizing that you're not alone, that you're connected to everybody around you, that we all share certain things in common. Like none of us are immune to the energies on this planet. You know, we all go through suffering and loss and struggle. We also all have moments of happiness and bliss and excitement and blessings. And so realizing that you are going through the same struggle and the same life that a lot of other people are going through around you will help you. Yes, everyone lives different lives in their own unique way, but what unites us is these common themes we all experience. We're all part of this cycle of life. No one is immune from the energies of this planet. Next, what I'm seeing for you is it's saying that psychic ability is available to everyone. You might have certain psychic abilities, like really strong. I kind of use this Beyonce metaphor. I tell people, look, Beyonce was born with this beautiful voice. Like, obviously she was born to sing, but if you want to sing and you're tone deaf and you sing off key, you can learn how to sing too. You can get training and you can practice and you can learn how to sing, and you can sing pretty good. You might not sing like Beyonce, but you can sing good, you know? So some of us, like me, and some of you super clairvoyant people out there, were born with your third eye just woke as fuck, and you're just like, you're tapped in, and that's like your purpose here. But even if you're not born like that, like you still have your own psychic abilities. You might have one ability that's stronger than others. You might want to connect with a certain ability to help you in a certain way. So I definitely encourage you to get into contact with your psychic abilities. And to realize that your power comes from the use of your spiritual energy. You have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to like direct and use your will, and to use your energy, and to use your faith and your focus and your thoughts and your feelings and emotions to create something on this planet. So realize you do have this power, and you can develop your psychic abilities. It's time for you to go quietly within and get in touch with your spiritual gifts and your psychic abilities. This is truly a card about going with the flow. Also, this is a message to those of you out there who are women. If you've been feeling really depressed or like just completely in despair lately, realize that your moon cycle, like your period, could have something to do with this. This might tell you that you need to get in touch with your moon cycle. You need to get in touch with your period and realize that at certain times during your cycle, you're going to feel and you're going to be certain ways, and your energy is going to fluctuate, and you have to learn how to go with the flow with that. For me, there's always this one day every month, about 4 or 5 days before I start my period, that my PMS is so bad, and like I feel in despair, and I start crying and I freak out, and I feel like my whole life is falling apart. And my partner John is always so kind and sweet, and like will tell me, you know, take the day off, just like relax. And like I feel so out of control and so out of power because you guys know I love to do these readings like every day, but I usually take like maybe a couple days off around my period because I'm literally in such a dark place and in despair because of the moods and the hormones and everything that I can't even like do anything. And so it's like kind of a natural part of the cycle, a part of release. Like I'm learning how to accept that and how to flow with that, and realize like that's my time for me just to release any of these energies and fears and worries I have and I've been holding on to. Something Teal Swan, one of my favorite spiritual guides, tells me and tells people on her channel is that sometimes you just gotta crawl underneath your covers and cry with a bucket of ice cream or a bar of chocolate. So maybe that's where you're at right now, and just know, like, start keeping a calendar and start keeping track so that you know what to expect. Now when I start breaking down and crying at that time in the month, I'm always like, wait a minute, I know where this is coming from. You know, it doesn't mean my moods and my feelings aren't authentic. It just helps me realize, okay, the world isn't gonna end. I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm just PMSing. So maybe that's some of you guys out there. And also getting in touch with the cycle of the moon, even if you're not female, learning about the moon cycle can help you manifest. Like, there's certain things you're supposed to do at certain times in the month if you want to manifest. For instance, there's this time towards the end of the month called the balsamic moon, and this is a time where most people feel exhausted and feel tired. It's not a time to push forward. It's not a time to try to manifest anything. It's simply a time to just relax and a time to just like chill out and wait for your manifestations. Sometimes during that time though, we try to fight that flow and we try to make stuff happen, we try to force stuff, and like, you can injure yourself during that time, or you can push yourself too hard. So learning about the moon cycles helped me realize the times I'm supposed to be acting and the times I'm supposed to be like retreating. And so just Google how to follow the moon cycle to manifest, and I'll definitely talk about that in another video. I did a whole series called Manifest with Me in March, so if you want to scroll back on my channel to March, you can watch these videos, and like, I talk a lot about it, but you can simply Google it or watch someone else's video. I'll post another one about it soon. But this is definitely a message to get in touch with the moon cycle. Overall, they're telling you that you're going to reach a new level of spiritual awareness. You're going to realize the power of your intuition. You might see things as they are and realize that everything that's happening really is for your highest good and your greatest joy. There could also be a very intuitive or psychic person coming into your life to help guide you. And if you guys are interested, this is my plug. I don't do advertisements on my channel. I don't want you guys being inundated with products and services and things like that I don't feel in alignment with. So I haven't turned the ads on. I could probably make a ton of money off the ads if I wanted to, but I just don't. But I do ask that if you're interested and you want to support my channel and support these free readings, that you consider going to promiseharmony.com/services and receiving your own personal reading. And if you head there right now for a limited time, I do have a love sale that's still going. So yeah, hit me up anytime you want. And for free, if you have any suggestions for my pick-a-card readings, you can just leave them below in the comments. Even if you can't purchase a reading, I still want to be able to help you in any way that I can. Thank you guys. I hope this resonates. Let me know what you think. Peace out.